Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Twist of Faith by Keith Rentz, and also illustration by Fabrice Weiss, graphic design Benjamin Schulman, and development by Daniel Peterson and Scott Winters. And the good folks at Mayday Games sent me this copy. Now, you'll notice that I've reviewed a lot of Mayday games. I tend to really enjoy their games, and they've sent me quite a number of them, but they tend to always go over well. Unfortunately, this game fell flat. And normally, I actually don't usually review games I don't enjoy because why spend the time reviewing them if you don't like them? But I've reviewed so many Mayday games positively, I thought I would explain why Twist of Fate is an example of one that didn't work for me. So in Twist of Fate, you're essentially trying to get Oliver Twist to Sanctuary, and you're doing that by walking down these different cards. Now, this art is very pretty, it's nicely done, but essentially these 8 cards are just spots that you're moving your tokens through. This very much is a microgame. This is a microgame that's sort of blown up in a certain way, and then you have, each player has 2 Oliver cards with luck and coins. And so you'll notice it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. To move one spot on that 8-track of cards, you have to go 0, 1, 2, 3, and if you go all the way back to 4, it resets and you move 1. So either one, just trying to get them to 4 to reset. Then otherwise, everyone has a number of character cards. I'm not particularly thrilled with the layout here, but you're essentially playing characters on other players in the game and telling them to do positive and negative actions on luck and fate while you do the opposite. I mean, not in every case. Some are just positive. But so you're sort of saying, like, you're going to go up to luck, down to money, and I'll go up to money and down to luck. Or 3 and 1, or 1 and 3, sort of typical flipping. And so essentially what everyone's doing is each round, you're going around playing, clicking people up and clicking people down and trying to be the first player to move all the way through. That's the game. I have a hard time enjoying a game that's effectively try to win while actively slowing everyone else down, like, constantly. I don't mind that as a part of another game, but when the whole game is essentially, I'm trying to go up while keeping you guys down, like, directly every single play, it feels slow, it's like constant attrition, and it's just not a good vibe. The mechanic of flipping the car, playing, I do something to you, you do something to me, is okay, but it's just sort of boring, and it's not interesting. It's sort of you sort of feel like it's inevitable, but you're just trying to slow everyone down. So it didn't grab. Also, there's these weird things where, okay, so if I'm I'm blue, but the blue character cards have green backs. Like, I don't know if that was a mistake, but they're all weird where these are sort of the purple, and these are purple, but these are blue, and then, like, blue and purple are really close in color, and yellow and green are really close in color. Like, I found just dealing with the cards to be more complicated than necessary. And then they're just, with the names, the way it was laid out, and the coins, it just made it more difficult than it needed to be. The last, problem I have is, I think if this was a micro game which came in a little box, I mean, still a bunch of cards, instead of these 8, they just did one with 8 squares on it, and it felt more like that in a little box with, like, maybe these, like, on top or something or other, like this. Okay, it feels like a micro game. It is a micro game. It really is that, like, oh, here's a quick little thing. But then it comes in this big book box with I mean, it's beautiful. It's an incredible box, but it makes this, makes you expect and hope for more when it just doesn't deliver more. It's one mechanic that sort of works, and it just so happens that the mechanic's a grind, and like, the full board game that is Oliver Twist, the board game that includes this mechanic, is probably awesome. But this as a standalone just didn't work for me. The mechanics sound, it's well balanced, the art's nice. I just wouldn't never want to play it again. So, sorry, I know people work really hard on this stuff. This one didn't do it for me. So, that's my review of Twist of Fate. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.